What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today I got a very special guest in the house, a fan favorite, the one and only Mr. Biscuit.
Family, how's it going, man?
Good, man. How you doing?
Man, I'm blessed to be in the building. I'm more blessed than I deserve, is what I say.
Hey, man. Sheesh. Take those blessings, man.
Right.
I'm with it.
As long as they're coming.
Yeah, facts. I think this is going to be an interesting moment. The fact that you are not familiar with So, you guys, he's not really familiar with Led Zeppelin or Pink Floyd. So today we're going to get into it. We'll get into the Pink Floyd stuff. Today's about Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin.
Yes. And I think the introduction, now they have a lot of really good songs, my man. They got a lot of really good stuff. I don't want to gaslight. I want you to make your own interpretation. But I think being able to put you, someone who really kind of opens their mind and even almost, what's the word? Takes a philosophy approach to some of the things you're absorbing. I just think this will be fun for me, you, and the fans. So we'll see. But I wanted to put you in front of Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven. Have you heard that before?
Now, that name alone rings bells, right?
Led Zeppelin.
The name Led Zeppelin, the name Stairway to Heaven is just something that it's so iconic that you just hear, you see Led Zeppelin shirts. You see, people talking about it. I don't think I've interacted with the actual song.
Okay, good. So this will be a first-time reaction and somewhat, I mean, it's a blind reaction in the sense of you've never seen what the band looks like. You've just seen a Led Zeppelin shirt.
Right.
You just know they're iconic, basically.
Right, for sure.
Cool. Well, you guys, if you're here for a first-time reaction, like, share, comment, subscribe, and welcome back to the channel.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, you guys, let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original. Whoops, that's funny. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. If you want to check out our other channels, I have a commentary channel and a family travel vlog channel, but he actually has a reaction channel, and that's because everyone from the reactions we did on this channel was like, make a reaction channel, and you finally did.
Finally.
Mr. Biscuit Speaks. I'm going to put it, I'll tag it in the title here if you guys want to go rock with him.
Appreciate you.
Let's see how this goes. Now, I would love for you guys. Now, I pulled this up from a channel that shows the lyrics because he's a lyricist. If you guys don't know, he's a very high-level MC as a lyricist. Like, he's been in the battle rap space, written music, produced a bunch of different things. I know you like to focus on the lyrics, and I think this is... So, anyways, this is a lyric video, so he can read the lyrics as well. But go support this song on Led Zeppelin's official YouTube channel. You could watch this without us, just meaning what we're doing is in a substitute. We're not redistributing the music. We're adding commentary, breaking it down, what our interpretation of the art is. But it's important to support the original content and, go stream, purchase, rent, download. Like, download when you purchase it, not download when you Napster.
Right.
We old school. They're like, yeah, go to LimeWire. No, I didn't say that.
Does that stuff exist anymore?
I don't know, man. I'm too old for that. Anyways, let's rock. We're going to bring it back to the very beginning. And we're going to let Mr. Biscuit check out Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven for the first time.
Flutes.
There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed, with a word she can get what
So it says there's a lady who's sure that all that glitters is gold.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds to me like she's naive. You know, the quote, not all that glitters is gold, right? And so it sometimes it's kind of a symbol of youth. It's like, oh, youth and vibrancy. Everything that glitters is gold. I'm going to go for it. Anything which is in the landscape of my salience, it's a salient object. I'm going to go for it. But as you become older and wiser, it's like that's kind of where that line comes from. It's like everything that glitters is not gold.
Because you always are telling your children.
Right.
Everything that glitters isn't gold.
Yeah.
It's not what it appears to be.
Right.
Sure.
You know? And so, and she's building a stairway to heaven. Like, you know, with the naivety that it introduces her with, it's like that stairway to heaven kind of seems a little bit dangerous. I'm curious to see where it goes. She's buying a stairway.
And she's buying a stairway to heaven. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure. 'Cause you know sometimes words have two meanings. In a tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings. Sometimes all of our thoughts are misgiven.
Pause it. I think those breaks are an intentional Selah moment. Selah means pause and reflect, right? So what they've said is like, okay, let's let you digest that for a second. It seems that she kind of got a warning. Like, you know, can you rewind it just a little bit about what the bird said?
Yeah, you want to just play it?
Yeah, back one more. Right there.
There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure. 'Cause you know sometimes words have two meanings.
I love that.
In a tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings. Sometimes all of our thoughts are misgiven.
That seems like a warning to me. Interesting.
I like what you said about this break.
There's a feeling I get when I look to the west, and my spirit is crying for leaving. In my thoughts I have seen rings of smoke through the trees, and the voices of those who stand up here.
I wonder if he's tying this into a kind of a critique of materialism, not as materialism as a reduction based in metaphysics like materialism versus dualism or any of that, but like our kind of like the capitalist drive to amass to yourself all this stuff. He talks about the trees and the smoke and what we're kind of doing to ourselves. And maybe we are that girl in the beginning who sees, oh, everything that glitters is gold. I'm going to build a stairway to heaven. I'm going to try to gain paradise by, accumulating everything that looks salient to me.
Sure. I thought there was something to him talking about looking to the west and us knowing, like, the sun sets in the west as well. There's something maybe symbolic there. Or maybe even just, the concept in America going out west, going to Hollywood, making it big and stuff like that. But there's something there. I'm just kind of letting you rock. I've reacted to this, and there's just a lot of elements. I believe, and I could be wrong, but, yesterday we did a reaction to Don't Stop Believing. Now, don't go crazy, you guys. He's heard Don't Stop Believing, but he never knew what Journey looked like, never heard them live. So I wanted him to see a live performance. And we went over that song is like one of the top 500 greatest songs ever written in the history of man. And I'm willing to bet people would rank this up there with it too, just because
top 500 songs of all time.
There's just certain songs that just, kind of quake the human experience.
For sure.
It makes me wonder. Really makes me wonder. And it's whispered that soon, if we all call the tune, then the piper will lead us to reason, and a new day will dawn for those who stand long, and the forests will echo with laughter.
I'm sorry, would you mind? I just want that line one more time about the piper leading us to reason. It's whispered. Yeah, right there.
Makes me wonder. And it's whispered that soon, if we all call the tune, then the piper will lead us to
Pause
reason.
it. It's whispered that soon, if we all call the tune, then the piper will lead us to reason. David Hume says, reason is and ought to be a slave of the passions and is useless toward any other aim, right? So what we do, so when I wanted to marry my wife, I used reason. Reason was a tool in order to get what I wanted. A lot of us are confused and think, as long as we follow reason, we'll end up saying, no, like the evil men of history used reason too, right? But their passion was off, right? And so that line hit me so deeply when he says, it's whispered that soon, if we all call the tune, if we wake up to what's actually happening, then the piper will lead us to reasons. Like our reason will be in accordance with this greater thing. If we kind of lose, this wacky idea that we can, gain fulfillment by, accumulation.
What do you think the piper represents?
So for me, the piper is a dark simile. I think of like the piper, leading I think it was an old nursery rhyme where the piper kind of plays the music and leads the children astray. And he kind of has like the goat legs.
Oh, right.
What do you think
he
the
said
piper
he's a
is?
centaur. I don't know. You breaking it down, I'm just like, I'm just gonna rock with that. You know what I'm saying? But
for sure,
there's a part of me that's saying, I'm surface level, dog. I'll just say what I think. Like, I feel like it's saying music can lead us to harmony. Like, how he's saying, like, to reason, like, in a sense, reason and being reasonable would mean all of us coming together. And when I hear tune, I think of music and it being like a universal thing, and the piper plays music. And so, like, there's just a part of me that's just like, oh, snap. Like, if we all got on the same tune, like a choir, and sang together in unity as a human species or something, there could be some harmony, which comes from music, the piper. And that's like, we're so far away from that reasoning as a human species just in general. I don't know. I thought there was something there.
No, that's dope, because for you, the salient part of that line, if we all call the tune, the salient portion for you was we all.
Yes.
It's the togetherness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that totally makes sense.
And a new day will dawn for those who stand long, and the forests will echo with laughter.
That's what I thought about the harmony, because we're all echoing and laughter together, like in a higher vibration, a higher moment.
like during this Selah moment, and this is one of the things that makes this song so dope to me, is that it's there's these periodic moments where they're just like, let that sink in, and they're just gonna kind of play.
I just did a reaction to Mr. Rogers, and he told a story about something his professor said to him that was really powerful, and he incorporated it in his book. I believe his professor, and I could be misquoting this at some capacity, but his professor said, read this paragraph. And he was like, what is the most powerful part of this paragraph? And, Mr. Rogers was like this, that, and the other. He's like, it's the space between the words, where you can have these moments of silence and think and recollection, how much power there is in cutting out all the noise.
Right.
Now, in a world full of noise, we think of that. But again, this reflects to this song. But then Mr. Rogers went and said, so that's why on the end of my book, I wrote this passage about the most powerful thing is forgiveness. And then look at all the space at the end.
That's crucial.
He's like, because you need a lot of time to think about how powerful forgiveness and who you need to forgive. And
100%.
Anyways, we have these little breaks where you can have a moment to reflect on the lyrics and the music. And there's,
And that moment of reflection is kind of afforded me that last line, the forest will echo with laughter. Think about this. Laughter is involuntary joy, right? Like if you're watching comedy, you don't know what's coming up.
Sure.
Like if it's a really good comedian, that laughter, or when you laugh, you're not trying to.
Yeah.
It's like when somebody's tickling you, it's involuntary, right? So the forest echoing with laughter means if we all call the tune, we will get a joy that we're not trying so hard to achieve. It'll be an involuntary thing. We don't have to keep trying so hard to build this stairway.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
If there's a bustle in your hedgerow, don't be alone there. It's just a sprinkling for the May Queen. Yes, there are two paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on. And it makes me wonder, your head is humming and it won't go. In case you don't know, the piper's calling you to join him. Dear lady, can you hear the wind blow? And did you know your stairway lies on the whispering wind?
there's way too much, man. There's way too much. This is a really, really, really epic song. I mean, I wanted to, I don't want to pause it too much, even though I know that the purpose of this is to kind of, Yeah. But I mean, even from when he says, "Ooh, it makes me wonder," right? Like, and repeating that every 8 or 10 lines, he's like, and it makes me wonder. It's like he's inviting you to open your mind. He's inviting you to kind of be kind of less dogmatic and let something in. But what do you think about this change into this kind of more aggressive, even the style of their voice as they're kind of more barking it out now, whereas the beginning of the song was a really...
Me personally, I think it's a stairway. I think the music just keeps building and just keeps going up. Even his lyrics, the structure he wrote the lyrics starts changing at about the middle of the song. He starts adding these little internal rhyme schemes that are kind of, it's just a different format of the way. And so it's just like this, it's like a journey. The beginning, then the last is with like the lyrics. And that's not the greatest explanation. I'm not doing an exact thing. I'm just expressing like a feeling from the way the lyrics land. They start landing differently in 3 segments from what I've seen.
I'm starting to think that I was wrong about my interpretation of the girl at the beginning, who thought that everything that glitters is gold. I called her naive in the beginning. But then again, there's a childlike wonder. Like when you're new to the world. I mean, you have daughters, I have a daughter, you know what I mean? And they think everything is amazing. They're impressed with life. They're very easily, whereas, us, we can be bored with everything at our disposal, so maybe it's a call to kind of return to that childlike wonder in a degree, because that's what I'm hearing from the last couple of lyrics.
Yeah, I think it goes multiple places. Sometimes when I've listened to this just at a surface, it almost feels like a rich woman trying to pay her way into heaven. You know what I mean? There's also like this, I just think he sets the tone with the part you said, I was waiting because I wasn't sure how you would interpret it, but I felt the same way with the wonder. I think this is a piece of art that's made to do this. We're supposed to sit and really think, and I think to this day, people will get in these comments and be like, no, it's about this. Oh, Robert Plant said it's about this, so this is what it's about. And I don't think it's about that. I think it's about the most important part of the song is sitting in wonder. When I see this, I feel like I'm, laying on a grassy knoll looking at the sky in wonder and in deep thought. And the way this was written so poetic, there's deep thought here. But at the same time, it could be, your thoughts can be very linear or very abstract. And I think good art does that. Good art makes you talk, think, and feel.
Yeah.
And so that's it. Yeah. That's what it's supposed to do. We're supposed to wonder what it's about and think. And sometimes for people, they're like, oh, you missed it. You missed that and the other. But it's me and you listening to this art right now.
Yeah.
How can you miss when you're just listening to something that has been not only stood the test of time, but has shown it's timeless because of how long it's lasted and the critical acclaim it has.
For sure.
So that's how I see it.
It wouldn't have the critical acclaim if it was one-dimensional.
Sure.
Yeah.
And the bars are crazy. The poeticness in our shadows are taller than our soul.
Right.
Again, that's where I started thinking about the heaven. Like, because she's talking about she's building a stairway to heaven, but he's saying our shadows are taller than our soul. Well, where do our souls go? Like the concept is the afterlife, heaven, stuff like that. So I don't know. It's really interesting how he presents this poetically.
Bro, even though I just heard that song, I still feel like I've never heard that song. Like, I have to hear that several more times in order to, and that's, I think, what is meant by, and, sorry for anyone who's not religious. I'm a very religious person. This is what is meant. I'm a Christian mystic. This is what is meant by the voice of God, right? You can ask, like, what is Noah about? And I'm studying like Noah, but Noah is also modern. I think Dietrich Bonhoeffer was Noah in the period of Nazi Germany. Alexander Solzhenitsyn was Noah in the period of Stalinist Russia. During a time of chaos, they preserved something. You know what I mean? So it speaks louder than any one interpretation can hold down.
Sure. And
I think with that song, it's like a Noah moment where it's like, we can preserve something and not let this whole thing burn down. You know what I mean? I was remembering when you just said that line, the shadow is bigger than our souls, right? When there's a shadow, it's because something is obstructing the light, right? And it talks about the light here. Whenever there's a shadow, it's because something is blocking the light. And he says if we're quiet enough, we can hear that little girl or that woman inviting us. That it says that girl that we all know. We all are still in touch with that child who sees the gold and everything, you know, but something's blocking the light.
It said something that she shines white light and wants to show. It's wild. It's so cryptic. I love it. It's like the Riddler type.
Like, you see, I have my own theory, like in my mind, and it'll probably change the second time I listen to this.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm glad I got to share that with you, and you got to check it out for the first time here.
That was incredible.
Yeah, we didn't even get into the music as much as because you got to think where we started with flutes and then where we ended.
I was shocked. From not being someone who listens to Led Zeppelin, I was shocked that they brought out that nasty guitar solo and the insane drumming. It's like, because of how simple it started, I thought it would stay that way throughout the song.
Yeah.
But
anyways, you guys, let us know what we got, what we missed. That was his first time reaction to Led Zeppelin.
Wow.
And hearing them and hearing Stairway to Heaven. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Tap it in the comments what you think. And hey, we'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ, boy.